start moving up. Okay, let's see, reacted by forming these two bottoms. Now we are moving up very well, so we are getting close to our target. Welcome to the Trading Focus once again. Hope everyone is doing good, guys. In our previous video, remember we talked about the chart patterns, the way we can use double tops and double bottoms and make money in the forex market or any financial market. That's why also today's video we are going to explain to you the head and shoulders, the inverse head and shoulders. How can you use them to enter the market? How are they formed in the market to give you an entry to take a buy or sell in the market? Okay, that sounds amazing, guys. Remember to subscribe on the channel, like the video, leave the comment below. Abumva ikinyarwanda namwe niba ufite akabazo kariko kose kabaze ube wangeraho kuri za namba zanjye zirimo aho ngaho, ukoreshwa no kuri WhatsApp, ndetse ube wakora iki wanandikira kuri email. Okay, niba ufite ikibazo icyo cyose. So okay guys, we'll be back in a minute on our today's video, lesson 19, head and shoulders and inverse head and shoulders. Okay, welcome back again to lesson 19, how to trade head and shoulders patterns. Okay, let's start from there by knowing how can we trade those chart patterns. Okay, so a head and shoulders chart patterns are also reversal chart patterns, most often seen in the downtrend, when the price is moving down or when the market is moving down, and that chart patterns will appear to signal a reversal to the upside. And even when the price is moving up, the market is moving up, and that chart pattern will appear to signal a reversal to the downside. That's what you have to know about head and shoulders are reversal patterns. It's formed by the peak. Okay, it's formed by a peak or shoulder, followed by a higher peak that's a head, and then another lower peak, which is a second shoulder. We are going to take a look on an example. A neckline is drawn by connecting the lowest point of the two troughs. Okay, let's take a look on the example. Even let's start from here. So this is our head and shoulder. Okay, this is the first shoulder, which is a peak. This peak is on the same height as the second one, which forms the shoulders, two shoulders, and we have the higher peak here, which is a head. Okay, that's how the head and shoulders are formed. So down here in the rejection of creating support from this area, we have a neckline. Let's take a look on another example. Okay, so that head and shoulders will be appeared when the market is moving up by making high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, okay, higher low to the higher high to the higher low. So this is the first formation of the head and shoulders. Okay, first and first we have this high. Okay, we have this high, and this high is the same as this one. Okay, and we have a middle high, this one, which is taller than these ones. So, and down here we have a neckline where we are rejecting from to form the head and shoulders. Okay, so what are we gonna be waiting for from this? Okay, so if the market form a head and shoulder, we are expecting a reversal to the downside. Okay, so now we need the market to move down. Okay, so we need the market to break below the neckline to confirm that we are going downside. Okay, so first and first, as we talked about in our previous video, in the double tops and double bottoms, you have to take a sell or enter the market when we break below the neckline, and your target will be equal as the same size as the what? As the same size as the formation of a head. Okay, so the formation of a head will be equal to our target. That's when you trade when the market breaks out to that neckline by the strategy of breakout. But a good way to enter the market with the head and shoulders is to wait for the retest from the neckline. Okay, the market breaking below this area and make a retest to our neckline, and then we start rejecting from the neckline. That is a sign of an entry to go for sale. So that's where we are expecting to start making a lower lows and lower high. So the market pulls back and retest to our neckline, which is a support turning into the resistance. Okay, and even from there we have an entry from this area by checking on our candlestick patterns. Okay, so that's where you enter from by using the confirmation of head and shoulders from this area. That's where you enter for sale from the confirmation of what? Of head and shoulders, and even the stop loss will be above the shoulder, and your target will be as the size of the previous rejection where we started creating buying entries zones. We see that in the minutes on the chart. Okay, so that's how we trade, or we enter by using the head and shoulders by reversing from the upside to the downside. Okay, so let's take a look at an example on the chart. Okay, now from this area we have a head and shoulders. Okay, first thing first, we have this one. This is a shoulder, and we have a head from this area, and we have also a second shoulder that confirms that we have a head and shoulders. Okay, we can even use this shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, so now we have a head and shoulders. What are we looking for? As you can see, we started breaking below the neckline. Okay, so as we are expecting the market to return into direction to the downside, from upside to the downside, we are expecting the market to continue breaking below. And a good way to enter from here, you remember that, is to wait for the retest to our previous what? Our previous low. Let's see what the market is gonna give us. Okay. So we rejected from this area. We made a retest from our neckline. Okay, you see that? Okay, we rejected from our neckline. So now we are going to enter by the confirmation of bearish engulfing candle. So we are going to take a sell and expecting the market move to the downtown. Okay, we're gonna enter from this area. Stop loss is gonna be above the previous high or above the second shoulder. And where are we gonna be targeting? Our target will be our previous stronger movement of the upside. Okay, so this is gonna be our target. This one gonna be our target. This is the target. Okay, and we need the market to continue to all the way downside. Okay, so even according to our formation of this resistance, our stop loss is better to set it here because we got a good confirmation with the retest from this area. Okay, so now let's see if we can get to our target. Okay, good move down, and then we got our target. Okay, so that's how we form the head and shoulders, and that's how we enter the market by using head and shoulders by taking a sell. So remember, the head and shoulder are reversal chart patterns, and the head and shoulders shows us that we are going to change the direction to the downside. So when you see a head and shoulders, we are expecting to sell. Okay, let's go take a look on inverse of head and shoulders. Okay, now we are on an inverse head and shoulders. The name speaks for itself. It is basically a head and shoulders formation, except this time is an upside down. Okay, so this is the formation of the inverse head and shoulders. So we are creating the lows. Okay, so a valley is formed as a shoulder. This is the first valley, which is a shoulder, this one, and followed by even lower valley. This is a lower, this is lower than the first valley. The second valley is also lower, which is the same size as the first one, which form shoulders, and this one is the second shoulder. So this formation occur after extended downward movement. We see the inverse head and shoulders, even the head and shoulders occur when you have an extended movement of a trend, whether uptrend or the downtrend. Let's take an example also and see how we form and use an entry to enter for buy on inverse head and shoulders. Let's say the market is moving down by making a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, when we reach this area, we made a low, and then the secondly, we created a second low, which is the same size as the previous low. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, do like this. Okay, so now we have a neckline from this area like this. This is a neckline. This is the first shoulder. This is the second shoulder. Okay, so from that, what are we waiting for? Okay, first and first, the confirmation is that we formed three valleys. A middle valley is lower than the sideways valley. So now we confirm an inverse head and shoulders. So what are we waiting for? As we talked about earlier, we need the market to break above and retest as a good entry to go for buy. So we need the market to break above this area. We enter from here and we're expecting to start making a higher highs and higher low. So this is going to be our entry by retesting our neckline. Remember, in our previous video, when we've been talking about breakout and retest, pullbacks and trend line, this is an area of resistance. When it turns into support, that's where we are going to be entering from. Okay, we enter from there and we take a buy. Okay, so that's how we use a head and shoulders, and we are going to take also an example from the chart. Take an example of an inverse head and shoulders. Okay, now the market, you can see from there, is moving down. Okay, we are expecting to reject from this area. As we talked about in our previous videos, the history repeats itself in the market. So we are expecting the market also to be rejecting from this area, and what you are looking for, can we form the head and shoulders inverse? So before, this was the formation of double bottom that we looked at in our previous video. Okay, so now let's see if we can get the formation of inverse head and shoulders. Okay, now the market start rejecting from that area. Okay, so now moving down. Okay, rejecting from there again. So already now we have this first shoulder, we have a head from here, and now we started making a what? Another shoulder to confirm that it's a head and shoulder. Okay, so now we have the formation of head and shoulder. So another thing that we are looking at, we need to see if we formed a neckline. So sorry about this. Okay, this is a neckline from this area. Okay, so what are we waiting for? We are waiting for the breaking out from this area, and we can take a trade by the strategy of breaking out. But a good way to trade this with a reversal of a trend or the change of the direction of a trend, we need the market to start making a higher high, higher low, higher high, and higher low. So by waiting for that, which means that we need to see the pullbacks to confirm that we are going to the direction of the upside. So we need the market to pull back to our neckline, which is a resistance where it can turn into support, and then we can go ahead from there and take a buy. Okay, let's see if we can get that opportunity of that pullback so that we can take a buy. Okay, let's see. Breaking above, pulling back, but we didn't touch in our neckline. What am I looking for the neckline? I drew this line from this area, and this one is a fake out. So I'm looking for an area which has been tested multiple times, which is this one that connect with this, and that's a neckline. Okay, so let's see if we can get that pullback to at least touching from this area so that we can get some bullish candles, and then we enter from there by taking a buy. Okay, let's see. The market keep moving up, pull back a little bit, pushing up. I have to be patient and wait for the market to come to my position so that I can get that opportunity to buy from there. So now we have this candle rejected from downside, which is a buying pressure. What are we waiting for? We are waiting for a bullish candle to confirm that we can enter the market and take a buy. Okay, so now we have a bullish candle, which is a bullish harami, so that we can enter from there and enjoy the profits. Okay, long position. Okay, the stop loss is going to be below a shoulder. Okay, where is our target? This is gonna be our target from this area, because we are expecting the market to move up to this area. Okay, this was our previous supply zone. Okay, so now can we get to our target? Remember, as we are moving up, as we enter for buy, we have also opportunities to close some profits from these rejections. These are TP from these areas, from this, until we get to our target. Okay, let's see what happened with this entry. Okay, now the market start moving up. Okay, let's see, it's reacted by forming these two bottoms. Now we are moving up very well, so we are getting close to our target. As you can see, we are rejecting from our position of securing some profit. So now we got to our target by taking profit. Okay, this was a very good move. So that's how the inverse head and shoulders work. So guys, what you have to do is that you have to go and do your back test. Do the back test, test this strategy and use it every single trade. I guarantee you that this is gonna be a special weapon to make money from the forex trading or any financial market. The head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders are working so well in the market. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Until next time, take care and be safe. Remember to subscribe on the channel. This is your family.